Hello from the Mystical Magical Mansion. I hope everyone has had a great week. Thank you for following along and joining us on our journey. If this is the first time you're watching, my name is Kim. My husband Ryan and I are restoring and repairing and DIYing a mystical magical mansion in a historic area of Omaha, Nebraska. We've been here in our home about 9 months and we absolutely love this place. It is so fantastic. And from the moment we walked in, we felt that there was something very magical and wonderful about this house, and it has just unfolded to be this incredible journey for us. So the past week, we have been working on our flower beds. We've been doing some work outside. And also, I wanted to share with all of you, when I'm not scrubbing floors and cleaning and doing DIY projects, I'm a yoga teacher. I've been teaching yoga for years, practicing yoga for far too long to even mention, but I teach a group each Tuesday and Thursday via Zoom here at my home, and the group is called MS Forward, or MS Power is the gym that they belong to, and it's specifically for students who have MS, Parkinson's. So we make accommodations and adjustments for anyone with a balance issue or just their bodies working in their own special way that day. So there's some footage from that. I love my yoga family. They're absolutely the most wonderful, inspiring people in my life. So I think I would be remiss if I didn't share them with all of you. So you'll see a little bit of that footage. Some of you who are watching this were my former yoga students and have taken class from me in the past. And I miss all of you, and hopefully someday we'll get to have some yoga classes here again soon. That would be great. We'll maybe do some out on the lawn or maybe walk over to the Joslyn. This week, we are doing a couple of things. First of all, we're repairing the holes in the plaster in our hallway where we did a lighting project. I'll share some footage of that with you so you can see sort of the before and after. I've been closing up lots of doors and windows this morning and kind of prepping just so we can avoid having that dust everywhere. It's a dusty project, and will be several days of sanding and dusting. And so I don't know if any of you have worked with plaster, but it is a dusty mess. So fortunately, we have a wonderful craftsman, handyman named Terry, who is a master at plasterwork. He's really great at it. So we're gonna let him handle the plasterwork today. And then we're also pulling up the carpet in the blue room to take a good look at the floor underneath. And I have footage of that sort of before and the progress on that room, and you'll get to see that, follow that along as well as we're doing that. So lots to share with you. Hello everybody, here's my team, my yogis, my yoginis that get together with me every week. Fabulous. All right, so how's everybody feeling today? Everybody good? Let's take a big inhale with elbows up. Exhale, elbows together. Just pretend you're a peony bulb or blossom that's about to open up. Good. Go ahead and breathe as high as you can. If you're standing, grounding your weight into your heels. If we're seated, we're squeezing our glutes. We're rounding through our pelvis, reaching up through ribs, and try to touch the ceiling. The best part of not the best part, but a really good part of our class, right? The meditation. So let's close our eyes and start taking some big inhales and exhales. We consciously relax our body as we become more and more at peace and calm with our mind and our energy, letting our toes, our feet, and our ankles relax. Taking Carter on a walk up to the Joslyn Castle, one of our favorite places to visit in Omaha. It's about 2 blocks from our house. One of the good uses of a circular driveway. Getting in our 10,000 steps. We're coming through. Lady in her carriage. There she comes. And here's Joslyn Castle from the back side. Just absolutely stunning. Here at the butterfly garden in the background area. Letting Carter just get a look at all of this stuff firsthand. I really want that little gazebo in my backyard. So this is what it takes to add just a little bit of lighting in an old house. Drapes and tarps and messes, and this is in our sort of entry area. There was no dark or no light, it was very dark, so we added can lights. So these are the electrical wires that are just sticking out right now, and there are tarps. But the interesting thing is we went to open the wall, we didn't, they did, and instead of it being drywall or anything, it's brick. So I'm trying to zoom in, I had to make a couple holes, but yeah, we've got bricks. So anyway, more can lights. As you can see, it's super dark in this area, and there's only a couple of sconces to light it, so soon you will get to see this much brighter. There's quite the surprise when the electrician and his crew went to cut through the wall into the drywall, just expecting it to be a wood frame under here. But I'm trying to get a good look. There's a wire layer. So as you cut inside, there's plaster, and then there's a layer of wire. So you can see it right here. These are actually kind of sharp bits. So there was a metal sort of screen or material put up in front of the brick, and then that was plastered over. Here's the one up high, and there's a bit of metal sticking out of there as well. So my husband loves these. I think it's interesting. He really likes this peak of brick, so I think we're gonna leave it open just so we can kind of have that memory. And I think it speaks to how this house was made. It is a very big, sturdy, hefty house. Built by, the architect was John Latenzer Sr., who's kind of a famous architect here in Omaha, but it was built very sturdy. These are sturdy walls, thick, heavy duty, sturdy walls. Here comes Brian unloading all the new plants for the front flower beds. We're adding a bunch of hydrangeas.
Which will get about 3 foot tall. And these
He's got a plan.
hydrangeas will get like 4 to 5 feet tall. So they'll take up like close to that. So those are going to be purple, those are going to be blue, these are going to be bright red.
Awesome.
And these will be yellow, yellow, red, red, and then we got the same thing over there. And I just got some little blue clusters of things to put here, and then you can space stuff throughout wherever you want otherwise.
Perfect. What do you think of all of those new plants coming in, Waylon? What do you think? Do you approve? He's doing a good job, isn't he? There's Cooper and Dixie. Or always seem to be in every shot one way or the other. This is along our fence out in the back, and I'm not sure what kind of a bush this is. It's really pretty. It's just starting to bloom with these really interesting red blooms. Definitely needs a trim, but we didn't want to cut it off until we knew whether it was actually going to live or if it was sick. Looks kind of crazy right now, but it is starting to produce some flowers, so that's encouraging. Just tucking a little bit of lavender into the ground. Here to be with his pal, the other lavender plant that was actually a lavender Christmas tree that made it through the winter and is now outside. So here is room number 99. I'm not sure which room it is that we started working on, but this room is just currently kind of a catch-all space for everything. Got a little bit of storage down here, some frames, just some extra things, extra mirrors that we haven't really decided. A back and play. So yeah, the walls have been painted and sanded down. They're just plain white, so they're okay. I don't know if I'll change that color right away. The sconces on the wall are functioning. There are 3 sconces. And these are really actually pretty cool. They do still have a little string on the back that actually does work to turn them on and off. So those are really, really unique looking, and I really like them. So we'll still keep those incorporated in here. We do have some old stained carpet. So probably just from the boiler and things over time, it looks maybe like there was a window that was left open at some point in time. But it's got this really beautiful closet door. Still have the crystal doorknobs on here. And then there's the bed, the door that goes into the bathroom that has the mirror on it. So yeah, lots of potential. It's a nice big, it's a decent sized bedroom. So here, so just a nice little quick trip in here to the bathroom. So I do like that it is connected. So let's take a look and see how these floors look under the carpet. Give this carpet a tug. Pull this out. See, there's a nice thick pad under here. This back just a little bit more. Try not to impale myself more than I have already. We'll have staples. So lots of dust coming out of this. Looks like the floor is okay, not terrible. Just here in the corner there's paint slopped on it. It looks like in several places they must have rolled paint on and not paid a ton of attention. You can kind of see as we look close. That's just a lot of paint stuck down there on the floor. So I'm not sure how the rest of the room will look, but from the corner it's not terrible. So as you can see, the room has been cleared out. We're just going to be pulling the carpet here in the blue room today. There are these beautiful sconces on the wall that I spoke about earlier in the video, and this will become our grandchildren's room. It'll be a nursery and an area primarily for the kids to stay. And of course, our grandchildren need something unapologetically fancy in their room, like vintage sconces, If they're going to grow up spending time in the mystical, magical mansion, then of course they have to be unapologetically fancy too. So thank you to all of you for sharing, for connecting. If you would take a moment to like and subscribe to our channel. We're just joyfully growing this community one day at a time and one video at a time. So please share your comments, and if you have any questions or any DIY projects of your own, please share them. So do something wonderful for yourself. Get out your best china, have some good tea, have a glass of wine, spend time with friends. Just do things that make us happy, because every day should be unapologetically fancy, my friends. So take good care, stay well, and I will see you soon. Bye.